brothers and sisters, open your ears and bear witness to my new, superior audio recording hardware. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I just... If I only had a vagina. Greetings, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to Star Wars Battlefront 2. In this episode, we will finally, completely destroy the final tiny bit of the CIS as soon as we sit through this loading screen telling us about how we're about to destroy the tiny, final little bit of the CIS. Alright? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be robots. We're gonna blow them up.
Although the Clone Wars were over, some people never seemed to get the message. The worst case of denial was Gizor Delso, a Geonosian separatist who'd somehow escaped Lord Vader's efforts to wipe out the remnants of the CIS. Lord Vader tracked him to Mustafar and brought us in to finish the job. It seemed like a simple enough mission. But when we saw the fleet of droid ships hovering over the planet, we suddenly realized that Delso's denial mechanisms were a little more dangerous than we'd imagined.
Right, so the loading screen already told us that the ship's been boarded, so I'm going to go ahead and play as the Marine.
Sir, the droids have landed on our ship. We can't launch our fighters. Calm down, pilot. Get out there and destroy that transport. Use any means necessary to clear the hangar.
The means necessary are rockets. Time bombs will also work, but as you can see, that transport is swarming with battle droids. And in order to use the time bombs, you have to play as the poorly armored pilot class and get right up to whatever you're trying to bomb. So, right now the Marine is our most practical choice. I'm out of rockets, but fortunately this box guy here will give me more ammo. And, oh, I got shot. This is no good. This mission is not off to a good start. We've been boarded and I've been shot. Oh well. That just means I have a full load of rockets again. The annoying thing about using the rocket launcher that the Marine carries is that you have to reload after each and every shot. So it's really not practical in a firefight, but since I'm just popping in and out of this door, hitting the ship once each time I open the door, it's okay. And wow, you guys are cowards. Shout droids and run away. Like they didn't expect there to be droids here. You guys suck. I hate you. Man. Look at how many hits the door is taking. It's a good thing it's invincible. Oh, you get out of my room. Get out. Go. Skedaddle. Let me throw grenades in here. Oh. Well, that didn't work out. Oh well. Continuing on. We have reserves. And it'll only take one more shot to take out the transport. Then we can carry on with the mission.
Alright, men. Now get into your fighters and give those droids all you've got. Destroy their fighters and bombers. Watch out for the asteroids, pilots. They're easy to destroy, but that doesn't mean they aren't dangerous.
Yes, there's now asteroids. There's also a new class of fighter. Let me show you. It's called the TIE Interceptor. You know, each class also, each faction also has its own version. We're just going to call it the Dogfighter because that's all it's good for. Is it's fast and it has extremely good homing rockets that do not work against installations at all. And so that's what it's good for, is taking out enemy ships, but it's not really good for anything else. It's also very poorly armored. What you're going to see here in this fight is that while I'm in the Interceptor, I'm going to sort of hang around this middle area, not too close to the enemy capital ship, and not too close to the enemy frigate, which is opposite the capital ship, because I don't want to get anywhere near either of their auto turrets, because they will rip me to tiny, tiny pieces immediately. Oh, shut up. There is no fighter sneaking up on me. I am the fighter sneaking up on others. Like I said, the things that the other characters say in the space battles are completely random. They have no bearing on anything. Which can really mess you up if you're new at this game and don't know that. You're gonna be looking for things that aren't there. Alright. I've taken a lot of damage, and since I'm still a Marine, I have no idea why I crashed, but whatever, I was coming back to change class and ship anyway. Whoa, hey, what are you doing here? Get out. Alright. This frigate, you can't really tell from here, but it is slowly approaching. So I might as well take it out now. Because otherwise it will end up in the thick of the melee over there later in the mission and cause a problem. I like to just get right inside it and blow it up where no one can hit me, except for apparently my CO thought I was trying to run and blew me up as punishment for cowardice, and he completely misunderstood. We had a failure to communicate. Oh well. I don't want to use the bomber for this, because my primary objective is still to take out the enemy starfighters. The frigate is just sort of a target I've designated for myself. The bomber is very bad at fighting stuff. Oh. I'm not really sure how it blew up. Oh well. Good enough. Now to focus on the starfighters. That is not the button I meant to press. See, Control does one type of funky maneuver and Alt does another. I press neither, and so I hit an asteroid. So sometimes you can accidentally do one instead of the other and end up facing the entirely the wrong direction compared to what you wanted to do. I'm not good at space battles. I'm sorry.
Attack their shields. Use a bomber to deliver the maximum damage.
Bomber delivers more damage, but the TIE fighter is good enough, hopefully. As long as I don't get blown up. Might take a little longer, but it'll be worth it. As always, you want to stay underneath the capital ships, because above the capital ships is where there's auto turrets. Of course, beneath the capital ships, there's still other starfighters you have to worry about. Oops. Oh well, might as well get a bomber now. I said I might as well get a bomber now. I might as well get a bomber now. I might as well get a... It's not going to respawn. Oh well. I'll take the TIE fighter. I'll just have to do this bomber free. Because the NPCs are hogging all the bombers. Yeah, gonna take pot shots at those guys. It doesn't really matter. I think I might be able to get that guy. Come on. Hey. Yeah, I blew him up good. Alright. And take out the shields. Just need to reload my missiles. There we go. My proton torpedoes, rather. See those 3 red dots that appear whenever I fire the torpedoes? Indicate that I have to wait a moment before they will be ready to fire again. And now I definitely have to wait a moment because I got blown up. Alright, now we have a TIE bomber. That'll be much easier. The TIE class starfighters are probably the silliest kind of ships in Star Wars. I'm sure it's supposed to be an acronym that stands for something, but also they're shaped like bow ties. Have you ever noticed that? They're called TIE fighters because they're shaped like bow ties. The bomber not so much, but the TIE fighter, very, very reminiscent of a bow tie.
Lord Vader's just issued a new order. He wants someone to land in the enemy's hangar, steal one of their strike bombers, and return it to our hangar. Get moving, pilots.
Yeah, I'm getting a sense of deja vu now. Why on earth do I have to do this again? This doesn't make any sense. Did the Emperor not already... Oop. I stepped on a grenade. Anyway, did the Emperor not already accomplish everything he wanted to accomplish by acquiring a CIS bomber? The first time we captured a CIS bomber for him? How many does he need? And this is just one legion. He has multiple legions. Do you think he has other legions out doing this? Is he collecting them? Is he like trying to get a full set? I don't know. It's very silly. I am of the opinion that some mission designer at Pandemic Software messed up on this part, and we were not supposed to have to collect a strike bomber again. Speaking of bombers, I'm gonna have to take one because with superior shielding will allow me to get past the enemy auto turrets. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you a neat little feature of the bomber. If you get in the gunner's seat, you can manually control this little rocket here. It's pretty nice. Check it out. I'm piloting it just like I would a ship, except of course the handling is much worse because it's going so fast. I really only recommend this for use in taking out turrets, which in multiplayer are worth no points, so I don't really recommend it at all in multiplayer. But yeah, you can just specifically target enemy turrets and take them out. You should not try to hit enemy starfighters with this because it's practically impossible. This thing controls so finicky. Like, it would take a miracle to actually hit a target that was moving in space. But check it out, it takes out turrets in one hit. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this last one, and then we're gonna move into the hangar. Oh, no, that's... Uh-oh. That red flash means the ship that I came out of is getting hit. I got blown up while I was remotely controlling a turret. Not a turret, but a torpedo. Oh well. There's only one auto turret left around the hangar doors. I should be pretty safe going in. It's unlikely to be able to fully take down my armor before I reach. Especially if I blow it up. I missed. Whatever. Alright, let's go. Move out. Believe me, I know. Take this extremely stylish bomber and get on out of here. Man, there are enemies all over. Ah! Yeah, I blew that guy up good. That was dramatic. That was cool looking. Ah, and I've made it. This is the end of the mission. I just have to land without blowing myself up. There we go. That's why I didn't get defeated.
Excellent job, pilots. Lord Vader will be most pleased.
The slight whiff of nostalgia the 501st had enjoyed fighting the droid fleet over Mustafar had already grown sour by the time we'd established orbital positions. Now it was time to find out what this was all about.
See you next time, brothers and sisters.